and how the game plays.
We're underway. This NFC wildcard game.
Come on, fellas.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Just about missed that damn field goal. I don't know if that was you watching or not. Wow, the money hit off the bottom crossbar.
On first down, Rodgers. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. $10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
He's out for 4 more weeks. He won't even do. If I do block
they'll
out,
run on second down with Cohen, and he'll be brought down 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I will play San Francisco or Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. 27. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 27 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. It's Newton.
Son of a bitch.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a second down coming up. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Lot of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go. Check safety, check safety. Check 37, check 37.
Back to throw, Newton. Now they go screen, it's complete. Finding room to the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Andrew Adams there to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 15. Check 4, check 4.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
Allen Robinson.
I should have had the fucking sack.
Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go, let's go.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Newton now to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, Brendan, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brendan, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he completes it to Cohen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Rodgers. He's got his tight end, Burton. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Rodgers now. Only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So we come upon halftime here. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Just got me.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They try again with Cohen. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
What the fuck?
Robinson's got it. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Everybody expected Baltimore.
That's trash. Check.
On 2nd and a couple, Rodgers, and it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 14-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
58 to You're not ready.
On first down, it's Dixon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 38, Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Newton, flush to his right. He's going to take, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was
Come on.
Wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Finding Gabriel complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Rodgers now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Holding. Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold.
Side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Newton now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains in his wild card matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton to throw. It's caught. Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Now Newton, flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you in the spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Stop your whining.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And Ron the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Check. Watch 54.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Miller. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 4 yards out, and now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
45 to Mike. Here we go.
Throwing again. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Newton. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Good job.
Let him get set back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw is Rodgers. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Back to throw, Rodgers.
And they picked up.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now a little over a minute and a half remaining. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road in the playoffs as they've got it with a 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here, and they can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 23-yard line.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it.